Yeah, never mind. I thought that was us.
Did you find it? Did you find it?
She found the arrogant asshole that was talking that bullshit.
What arrogant asshole talking bullshit to us?
You know
How
what?
dare
I'm not
someone even talk
Wait.
to us? Get a life. We are live on Facebook tonight, and we are so glad that you joined us. This is just really just so nice to have my sisters here with me and to have you with us tonight. I mean, there's so much that we can talk about in the world that's negative, but we chose to just have a positive face tonight. We got a cake here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear sister.
Yeah, to sister.
Happy birthday to you.
You know
You wanna cut the cake, or you wanna
Yeah,
cut the cake, Anime?
I guess I need to do the average white man. Cut the cake. I need a little piece. I need to lick the cream out.
Okay, now.
So this is a lit broadcast night, y'all. Right? We look.
I was crying.
I was crying a little bit too.
What did she say?
Well, seriousness.
Well. So this is what I'm gonna do here. So y'all, the cake is so good. Looks so good to me. While everybody is waiting, I'm just waiting to
Sorry, y'all. I gotta get myself together.
give me a fork.
This one ain't came back yet, so
To give me a fork.
She probably didn't tag you.
I did.
I'm not on her page. It's not coming through. Let me go.
Hey everybody, just making sure that you
Y'all
guys
so
know
fucking
we
petty.
still out here. We are live on Facebook. I was able to bring everybody up.
I see it, but you didn't tag me.
Excuse me, you are live on Facebook, ladies, right here on
Why we
Facebook.
that
Yes, you are live on Facebook.
Okay, but that doesn't change.
You know they always say that your backup plan should have a backup plan. I noticed that my feed wasn't necessarily working, and
It's right on me.
so I actually loaded my Facebook.
Just now it shows what we're saying.
Yeah, because it may have been a problem on my feed. Well, there you go.
we're fixed.
See, sorry about the technical difficulties, everybody.
But we're back, and I'm about to cut my cake. All right, everybody. Let me get some cake for you guys. It's like that thing they say, and let them eat cake. So let's talk, ladies.
I know. I want to announce him. That's a special guest.
What?
You can't hear me. I know we live.
So what we talking about?
We was talking. Can I say it? Yeah, girl.
Go ahead.
We was talking about the fact that D'Artagnan brought a special guest with her.
Well, hey, and D'Artagnan, who's your special guest, darling?
Titty 1 and 2.
I know that's
She brought them. She brought them.
Oh, that's
back.
right. She brought the girls with her tonight.
She brought the bats. The big
Okay. The bats. She brought the bats with us, huh?
The badass titty. Oh my God. This is what happens when y'all start drinking at 5:30, 6 o'clock. This is what happens.
It really was 5:30. This is what happened. Breaking glasses.
But y'all.
Like we've broken 2 glasses so far.
But y'all know what? That's why I always
It's Elle's
say.
birthday. We have to.
That's why I always say.
Wait. Can I say one thing?
You can say 2.
I need to shut my
It's your birthday, and I appreciate you because you everything wrapped in a package with a smile and blonde hair, and I love that.
Thank you.
You are the big sister. You are. You keep us together, honey. You don't even know. You keep it together, and we love you so much. We really do.
Right?
You better not cry because you're going to make me cry. We on this motherfucker.
We're not doing the ugly ass crowd.
We're not
doing the ugly crowd tonight, y'all.
No,
okay. We're not doing the ugly crowd.
It's okay. I laughed so hard. I
I'm
cried. So
gonna give
y'all
us
got
some
to
alcohol.
A toast. Come on. Let's toast to my sisters.
No, it's our birthday.
This is about you.
Happy birthday, sister.
I love y'all.
We love
Y'all
you
gonna make me
too.
cry.
We love you.
Don't make me cry.
Look, when you have a group of people that you can get together with and not even think, you hold them close and hold them. Yes, and I don't want to brag, but y'all gotta get y'all an L. Like, there's nobody like her, but we body like her because there's some damn of us. Not even
Yeah,
damn of us.
Well,
Like, we can't.
but we just have to clarify. This one's ours.
Right,
This
this
is
one
ours.
is ours.
Did you take us off?
No, we still on. We still on.
Come give you a hug. I'm about to come do all this. I'm about to be all emotional and shit. We still on.
No, we still live. We still live.
Sit down. I'ma sit back there. Look, they told me sit my ass back
Right.
there.
No, we
I
good.
ain't cutting the cake. They don't cut the cake.
Yeah, she will cut the cake in a moment. Let me just make sure that I bring that down.
I
I'll
only
cut
cut one
cake.
place.
I come over there, we can still give each other a hug. Fuck that. People need to see. Sorry about the expletive, y'all, but that's how I felt is that
Right,
people
give her a
really
hug,
need to
hold
see.
it tight.
You know, you hear about all the
Right.
horrible things. I love these women. Thank you.
Wait.
Get in here with your slow self.
This is love, you guys. Always, all the
I
time.
look so tall. I look like an Amazon type.
We
Don't
give a shit.
advertise that. The boys like that.
Yes.
They don't know what to do with Amazon.
No,
Okay,
you're
y'all.
right. They absolutely
So
don't know.
this,
They don't know
this
what
is
to
how
do
I
with me,
feel.
but they
that
still like
62.
it.
They don't know what to do with me.
It's like they just get you and they confused.
But
You
you don't
don't
know what to do.
from
You
us.
need you a jack. You know, like Jack in the Beanstalk. You know what I'm saying? So he can climb.
Right. You need somebody.
Hey, y'all, I want y'all to go. I want to climb. I don't want nobody climbing me. The fuck?
So ladies, let's give them some smiles. Some of your sexiest photos.
We gonna watch this tomorrow and be like, what the?
I don't care.
They
That's your sexiest smile holes. You know, Tara says smiles when you got a check.
bitch, let's not say your eyes are crossed.
Hey, we looking sexy and then really like.
Shit.
You don't really like this,
Shit.
Ellie.
Shit. Girl, please. I'm taking
That's
my
what I'm
eyes
saying,
out.
like, we gonna be thinking we looking some hot shit. Our eyes are crossed, makeup smeared.
And I can't see none of
Let's move on to our next topic that we have here. We have a couple of things here that I brought up that I thought we could talk about tonight.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I got them right here in my book because y'all know I always am on one. One thing about my sisters is they'll laugh at me and stuff, you know, but they love me, and this is what I like about it. So I got a really good question for everybody tonight. Everybody out there, what if you could have a superpower? What would it be? What would be your superpower? See, I'm thinking about people we in COVID and everything. So people out there, we want you to respond, tell your friends, log on. Come on, y'all. Come on in here and talk to us and tell us if you had a superpower today, what would it be?
Mind
Come on.
control.
Mind control? What you trying to say is
See,
no.
that's toxic.
That's some shit.
No, I'm trying to do the opposite of toxic. Like mind control for me, like I can like these dumbass like all lives matter and I love Trump. Like I want to mind control your ass into like being right.
I want people to get that same solid mind because I figured out some motherfuckers that wasn't right for me.
Okay.
Just about what they were saying and what they were posting. Oh, you just showed me your true colors. I love Trump for telling motherfuckers that they can be comfortable in what the fuck it is that they believe in, what they believe.
Yeah.
Because you show me what you believe and how you feel. That's fine with that. I don't have a problem with your opinion.
So are you saying y'all saying that your superpower is to read people's minds?
No, hell no. My superpower, I want to be invisible.
That's
Okay,
my second.
I want to walk into a motherfucking room while you in your true self and see what the fuck it is you got to say.
That's
how you truly feel.
That is almost always that's how I answered, except for like today, like mind control, because like you can change the way it is. But that's almost always my go-to. I would
It's too much work.
to be a fly on the wall.
Mine's, I want to be a jumper.
Okay, tell me what a
One time
jumper is.
to the next.
Oh, you already are.
Okay.
Travel.
Shit.
Right, y'all call me one day, I be in a whole nother state.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
know.
Bessie is our jumping system.
All right, do that now anyway.
I know.
So tell us more. Tell us
I
more.
want to be
She was
able.
born in 1906.
She talking about my name, y'all.
No, man, you an old soul. Your name just fits your soul.
But in all seriousness,
That's why, like, it's appropriate.
that's funny as hell.
A jumper is somebody.
Hey y'all, this is a really good show tonight. I gotta tell you, If nothing else, it's nothing else. People should be out there laughing and not feeling depressed, right? They should be out there laughing and not feeling depressed.
Wait, let me bring them in because they don't know why we laughing.
We were eating
Dar talking about, she gonna whisper in my ear, and I don't know why you tell me stuff because I get to laughing and I mess up the whole thing.
I'm crying.
Look, Dar come over here and whisper to me talking about why L the only one with a fork.
Black supremacy.
Hold on. Right, but hold on. I was gonna say, but the best part is that didn't stop us. We done finished the whole cake. They just looking good and everything.
Well, sisters, I love y'all. Because anybody else who would like,
Oh, wait, let me tell y'all what a jumper is.
Okay.
A jumper is somebody that can go from place to place. All they gotta do is imagine it, and they'll be there in seconds.
Oh.
So I would rob a bank.
As long as you bring in the sisters.
Okay. Now I ain't gonna bring you. I'm just bringing the money.
Bring
to
the money.
you.
Hey, the motherfucking better.
Yes.
Look, shit.
Get this money and go. I'm gonna come with you because when we get in the bank, I'm gonna be like, I heard you tell money.
No.
Let her beam that motherfucking money and go on about her business. I got you. And go on to the
I'm
next
gonna jump in
motherfucker.
the boat and I'm gonna jump out the boat.
So we know what your superpower is.
Yeah, jump place to place.
Your superpower is invisible. What's your
I'm gonna make
superpower?
sure you cover.
Yeah.
When they start trying to look for him, we not knowing shit and unplugging shit.
Don't be embarrassed.
All right, so what's Allison's superpower?
Okay, so I'm totally nerdy and I love the show Heroes when I was on. Okay, so I want to be like Peter. I want to be able to take on all the superpowers.
You want them all.
You want them all.
Greedy ass. It figures, right?
Shit, they can all come in useful sometimes.
Well, mine is just beam my ass up. Because when you get through getting the money and your invisible ass bring it, beam my shit up to me. So nobody see a goddamn thing that I did.
I ain't doing
I ain't did shit. Elvis was
I'm gonna
look,
orchestrate
look,
it.
Elvis
She
was
doing exactly
at
what she doing now. Queen motherfucking B.
You got that right. I'll be on the computer somewhere where they'll see my ass live.
But look,
Beam that shit
I'm
up.
gonna be mad. She gonna be. Did y'all watch? What the fuck was the last show that they came on Netflix?
What?
Where the guy, where they were robbing at
Daredevil?
No, they're robbing the vault. And it was two different versions, and the guy was on the outside.
Money Heist?
Yeah, Money Heist. Ella's gonna be the one to the Money Heist. She's gonna be on the one on the backside and shit, telling us what we need to do.
So,
nope, stop, do this. No,
She's gonna be around you to take like, all right, they're 15 minutes away, y'all.
So all you rich men out there who are looking for somebody who is the brains of the operation, shit, you know my DM find me. Shit.
Oh my God, tomorrow we gonna be so pissed off.
right, we're gonna be like, that
Hey,
shit.
I'm a sister because I'm
It's
smart.
over.
I'm smart.
And intelligent.
Ooh, Lord. Wait a minute. Okay.
All right,
Well, I was trying to just come on the comments talking about Bessie McGee. Oh, Jesus.
Who said that?
LaTanya Marie.
Oh,
They
well.
say happy birthday, Eldred.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for the birthday
that.
wishes. I really appreciate it.
I'm crying.
Y'all be thinking about a party, but this is like the best party that I ever could have had to be on live with my sisters and be out there hanging out with you guys. Because I know that there's a lot going on in the world. So I got another question for everybody. We talked about that.
Go ahead.
What's your favorite, and I'm not talking about shoes. Let's exclude shoes. Let's talk about what our favorite article of clothing is, what the style is, and what color is it that really, like you go into a store and it just comes to you. Now, I have my ideas about what my sisters like, but I really want to hear from them. And if you have something that's your favorite, again, remember to subscribe to the V.O.I.C.E.S channel and then come on in here and like what we're saying, comment and share, and tell us what you think, because after all, we are the only channel that asks you, what's your frequency? So tonight on Teakettle Talk, for this edition, we just want you to have a sip and have a seat and just lay back and relax. Everything don't have to be so tense all the time. This is why we come to you each week, because one reason is to expose the hidden good in humanity, but also just to have a little fun and shake things up. So again, might seem trivial to some people, but it's a way to deflect from the rigors of everyday life and all of the problems that we have. And let's just think about, what is our favorite clothing article? And why do we really like that thing? Because you think about, and this is the technical part, the academic part of it, our consumption markers, or the items that we purchase, they tell a lot of things about us. And on another show, I'll do some questions and we'll talk about our own consumption markers and how they talk about who we are. But tonight, the only consumption marker I want you to look at is your favorite clothing article. Look at it. It could be something old, something new, something from when you were a child, whatever it is, anything but shoes or a hat. And talk to us about it. Tell us what it is about it. So if you ladies have something.
So for me, I am a collector of clothing from my grandparents. So I have a robe from my great-grandmother. I have a robe from my grandmother, like my father's mother. So he'll see me in there and he'd be like, oh, wow, I thought my mom was about to come pop me upside. So while everybody is fighting over other stuff, I'm like, just give me the clothes.
Yeah.
Give me the stuff that she was in and she used on a regular basis. I want the bump pants. I want to make cakes that she used to make for us. Like, give me the stuff that she did on a regular basis.
Speaking of cakes,
I want that.
Keep talking.
I want that. Like that's me. Like, I'm the one that's in the background saying, y'all fight over it. I want that robe.
Yeah.
I want them flip-flops. I want them house shoes. Is that her pillow? I want the pillow. Like, I want the stuff that's not meaningful or sentimental to anybody else. But for me, I'm telling you, when I would walk around my house in my grandmother's robe, and I feel like I'm with her. Like, I feel like she is like absolutely with me when I'm in the robe.
So when Dar was talking about that, it made me think about the roles and responsibilities of the women who were our foremothers. And what I talk about when I say foremothers, and just bear with me here, people, because this is kind of deep. Foremothers are like when our grandmothers and our aunts, and we would get in the rooms and we would sit in the kitchen and we would cook together, or we were doing hair together, and they would share the wit and the wisdom that they had. And these cookies that my sister D'Artagnan made for me for my birthday every year, for the last 2 years, she asked me, she said, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, I really don't want anything but your company and these cookies. Now, the reason why I want to talk about these cookies, because these cookies are a very simple recipe that goes all the way back to the time of slavery, when all we had was sugar, flour, and maybe a little bit butter. And back in those days, they called them tea cakes. And so D'Artagnan gave me something that my mother, who passed away at 99, and my grandmother, who just passed away at 96, were able to give me. And I'm telling you guys, it's legacies. It's things in our heritage, in our food, in our conversations with your aunts, with your mother. So I want to talk to the young women out there. I just want to say tonight, as a woman who is 62 years old and who has been very fortunate to be surrounded and given the blessing of having what I call mother wit. And that's the wisdom and the wit of my grandmothers, my aunts, their friends, and people who sit in the room and tell you things about life so that you don't have to go through the same things. And so these cookies, for me, they envelop or envelope all of the nostalgia of sitting in the room, we was getting our hair done, or when we was cleaning greens, or when we was cleaning beans, or when they was
just talking around the kitchen.
Yes.
Conversation.
I love this. I love this, y'all. Thank you,
We
God.
had a conversation of what we want and what we miss. And we all said just a kitchen conversation during a holiday meal. Like, all of the women would flock to the kitchen. All of the men would sit in front of the TV. I don't care how cliche you say it is, but that's how it was. And we were okay with peeling potatoes, and because that's where I learned a lot of what I know.
And we didn't talk about roles and being subservient and shit. We was in the moment and enjoying what we was getting. And now people,
But you learn
Right,
that.
it was just matter of fact of doing what you're doing while you're having a conversation. It's kind of like barbershop talk.
Yep.
I agree. And me, I've always loved being around older women because you learn so much when they speak from experience. So as somebody that's older that's speaking to me, I would shut the fuck up and be like, what you talking about? Because you're teaching me something that I didn't know.
Most definitely.
So for me,
it's weird though
great.
to go from being the person who's looking into that spot and being in that spot. And that's kind of where I'm at this day, is that as reflection is a really big part of life, and I often talk to my colleagues and everybody else, as I say, the most important part, and we're going to do a show on communication, and I'll talk about the aspects of communication and how we can be better communicators in our relationships among family and friends. I'm going to do this exercise with y'all one night. It's going to blow your mind. But I just feel like, we have to really, really look back and think about the gifts and the things that our foremothers and forefathers and foresisters and forebrothers share with us. And young people out there, I'm telling you that if you just take a few moments to listen, you may learn something that'll keep you from falling into the pitfalls of heartache and helplessness and hopelessness that you might be sensing right now. So on that, that's what these cookies meant for me, and that's why I always ask D'Artagnan to make them for me, because it reminds me of not only what I got, but what I'm supposed to be given. I'm in that position now, and I love being here with my sisters. We got to just show.
You are definitely, I can say you're a giver. You are always the one that says, it's okay, baby, I got you, come on. That's you. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, you're trying to bring the next person up with you.
Yeah.
You're not one of those that say, I made it. You figure that shit out.
Yeah.
You're always the one that says, here's the ladder. This is what you need to do. Come on, climb this with me. I want you to be up here with me. I'm not trying to leave you over here. I'm not going to climb this, and I'm not going to be successful and leave you down here. You are one that says, how we going to do this, and we're going to do it together. That's L. That's the person that I know. That's the person that I've grown to love. Like, for you, for my life, which is different because you my motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
Like, look, that's my mother. I be like, L.
That's my sister.
Motherfucker.
I love this woman like,
Look,
okay,
man,
it might seem like a short time, but damn.
For me, for me, this reminds me what I'm a part of. You know what I mean? Like what I get to be a part of. You know what I mean? Like, because I can't say like the same type of like tradition is true when it comes to like white women, that we did the same thing. I mean, like to a certain extent, maybe mom might have taught you how to cook, but to have that like camaraderie among the women, to have conversations, to grow, you know what I mean? That's not really something that you sit and look at that like white women did as they grew up. And I've been, I'm going to say, fortunate enough to be able to be part of some of those kitchen conversations. And I'll say, Miss Billy Jo Sager, thank you very much, who is Sheldon's aunt. Like, I mean, like I've been privileged to be part of those kitchen conversations and see like, like triple OG old school and how they're cooking and like how they, the conversations. And so this is, for me, this reminds me what I have the privilege to be part of.
And I don't know, for all of y'all, it was something about Allie too. Like, you think about it when we were doing that event for Kay, when they were
last
doing
year.
Yeah.
The memories came up yesterday. Like yesterday would have been a 1-year anniversary where we all synced in as like really being connected. Like where it really began, because right after that, Elle was like, I'm having a party for my birthday. You all should come over. And that is where the beginning of, she had already been doing voices. So that's not where it started, but that's where the sisterhood started. She invited us over 1 year ago today. She invited us over. We all came over. We had dinner. We were sitting at this very countertop. And she said, how would y'all like to come over next week and we gonna start taping? And that's where it began. Like the very next week, we all started coming over, and we started taping like immediately.
Yes.
And we know
We had our
about each
conversation.
other.
We didn't know each other. Like Elle, I had met twice. Allie, I had met once. Bess, I didn't meet until the day we had the event, so the day before. You know, so it was like it was very new. It was very fresh, and it was something that I myself needed. And I think it was something that was good for all of us at the moment that it became about. And all of us as sisters, when we came together, it was what we needed when we needed it for all of us. We were all at a different point in our lives, and we were all at a different mindset. But when we talk, oh my God.
Yes.
We
We're talking about what is home to you.
Yes.
Oh my God.
But I have to say this.
Furthermore,
No, you go ahead.
even off camera, the chemistry was so like, we would be here for like hours. And we would be like, you know, when we gonna go home at 8 o'clock, we just gonna do it from 5 to 8. It'll be like 10, 11 o'clock. I'm like, y'all, we gotta go home.
Just like tonight, y'all, we cannot, like, it's like we
And
got a
like-
hold of each other and we need each other.
And I just have to say this too, like for me, I know like my experience is just slightly different. Like when I speak of you guys, I always refer to you as like my sisters. I don't say like, oh, my friends or these ladies that I know. I always say my sisters. And people always like, oh, your sister. Your sister. And when I say no, these are my sisters. And I said,
ERS, not AS.
Right. And I said, like, they're like, oh, okay. And it's like, it's not, you can't tell me that these women are not my sisters. Blood couldn't make us any closer.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, so for me, it's so off-putting when I get the, like, no, these are, like, blood couldn't make us closer. And from that first day, like, 1 year ago today, we all met, and I had a
When
birthday
you
party
walked in
right
that
here.
parking lot, when you came in that parking lot that day, remember you came over and we were doing
She was coming out from doing braids.
She was coming
She was
back.
one of the braiders,
And you
y'all.
came, yeah. And then I asked her, I was running the project.
She was a
for
braider.
that. And I asked her to do the hair.
She a braider.
Yes.
Allie,
You're right.
Allie
gets down.
Well, I didn't know that.
Hey,
now you know.
Cause y'all always wearing wigs.
But I need y'all to understand and know. I got a lot of people in my motherfucking life that do a lot of things. And my sisters, y'all know, y'all in the forefront.
But that's the thing that like when we walked away from that first taping, like we literally met each other like at the event. We came here for your birthday party. You asked us, hey, come back next week, let's tape. By the end of the time we finished the very first taping, like we were sisters, and there was like I mean, like we knew there was something about all of us.
All of us that brought us. Like Bess has this.
She's an angel.
She has this airy, like she has this giddy and this happy. She has so happy.
She has the
Like,
most beautiful
When I
positive
tell
vibe.
you, she will bring you out of a dark place.
Yeah.
You find Bess if you're in one of those moods. She might even fucking know you. If you see her and you're in one of those moods, she will bring you out of it because you bring that out of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Elle gonna teach you. Allie gonna be like, yeah, I got you. But she gonna check it. But you are the lover.
But and you the protector.
Yeah, I'm
You
talking
are.
about it now.
So is it safe to say that, you know, this is how I look at it. At each stage of our life, we go through things and we have people that come into our life that give us what we need at that time. Now, me being a widow, you being a divorcee, you being a single woman, and you being in a new relationship, which is recent.
But at that moment,
But
she
at that
was
was,
just
I'm saying recent. There's, so it wasn't there. So it's all of us that has something, you know, I like to think of what Sting has this song, and for those of you who know the artist Sting, I love Sting. He has this song, it's called There's a Hole in My Heart. And so I think for each one of us, there's a hole or a piece that each one of us feel. But I gotta honestly say that I do First Take Live, where I do interviews with people.
Yeah,
where I
you do.
one-on-one.
Yeah.
We do, me and D'Artagnan do, she said, he said, on Monday nights when we do with the men. I do Well Net Wednesdays by myself. But I got it.
Fridays.
And she does Petty Fridays, and Bess does Best
knows
knows
best.
best.
Best knows
Okay?
best.
But it's nothing compared to when we come together as Voices Randomist Teakettle Talk. The energy is never the same.
It's not. And I do have to say one thing, because I know that I don't believe in coincidences.
No, hell no. This is the universe.
I believe everything happens for a reason. God has a particular plan for your life, and things fall into place and things happen in mysterious ways that you like, really? You know, this time, exactly. Last year, like, I don't have nobody. And I say this because I was never in Appleton. Never. I lived here. I resided here. My house was here. I was not here at all. All of a sudden, I recall, I don't know what made me contact you that one day, but you just said, "Oh, come, we're having the event, a block party for the kids."
And she called me.
I was working for a place where we could get school supplies. I said, "Oh, I'll contact the L just randomly." And
you said, "L, you said, Miss L, where you at? I want to come and help."
Yes, and I did that event, but then furthermore, after that, like I said, I'm never here. I was in Chicago saying, I need to get back for Elgid's birthday party. I didn't even know her, but I just kept in my head, you need to go back home for I'm in Chicago.
That's where we all sync up, and that's what it needs to be. And it's not that anybody in our lives hold any less value. Right. We hold a different value system amongst one another. So you have your own friends that outside of us that keep you where you are. I have my friends outside of me that keep me where I am. Elle has her friends outside of her that keeps her. Allie has hers. That doesn't mean anything. It means that when we're together. Are you having an entanglement in a friendship? No.
She wrote it down. Okay, we need to end this. For real.
But Dr. you can close this one out for us. I'm done with them, y'all. I'm done with them.
We should end this.
We're going to look.
Happy birthday, Al.
Happy birthday to my sister.
My baby.
We love you.
Thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Today is where
Voices Randomist, and this is where we all found out that we all have the same frequency.
Yes.
We do not have the same frequency.
But we own it.
Hold on. Our frequency is not the same.
But we can find each other's frequency and vibe on it.
But what we want to know is
what's your frequency? Tune in next week, Tuesday night, or what is it? Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Voices Randomist YouTube. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.